When you use this kind of paint for miniatures, you don't want to leak any drop of it. And that's also my case. So I decided to create a paint pot holder to mimic some you can find in stores for only a small portion of the price with a 3D printer and SOLIDWORKS xDesign. Here we'll start with a new part in my usual collaborative space. I want to be able to hold 3 paint pots safely, so I will need 3 circular shapes, linked together but with a minimum amount of material. They need to be evenly spaced, so I start a sketch with 3 equal lines for the medians of an equilateral triangle. Just adding equal relations will do all that for me, plus horizontal to be clean. Then I add circles for paint pots with on-the-fly equal relation. I measured roughly 32.2 mm for a pot diameter, so I entered this dimension. I add 3 bigger circles for outer shape with an offset, and I make sure they are equal, creating them on the diameter xDesign proposes. Then I add 3 lines to link circles with tangent relations to finish outer shape. The last dimension I need is between 2 circles, and because I took care of adding all relations along the way, this last dimension turns sketch fully defined, and we can see that from color of sketch entities. Underdefined entities are blue, fully defined entities are black. Here all the sketch is black, we can continue. We have seen in a previous video how dangerous it can be to leave some blue entities in a sketch. I won't do that again. Before that, I add 3 holes to avoid suction cup effect, safer when I remove pots. Then I just create extrusions of regions I select. I will extrude in one direction for the base, making sure I add all regions I need with visual feedback. Then I show main sketch to create circular shapes that will hold pots in the other direction, selecting all the material except inside area of bigger holes. I clean up display, hiding main sketch and default planes. I also want to save material, so I create a shell to remove material inside. Preview helps to find the right value. Then I use main sketch to project main triangle. I also project circle size limits, and with trim tool I remove all extra lines for clarity. There may be other means to achieve that same result, but this one gives me black entities so they won't move in case there is any dimension change. I will use this sketch for ribs to reinforce the part. See how easy it is with xDesign to create those ribs. And ribs extend their geometry up to circular shapes, so you don't have to take care of that. xDesign does it for you. Again, I hide the sketch for clarity, and I change thickness because I think it's too big. Now I can start creating fillets. See how I can ask xDesign to propose other relevant edges for fillets. It really saves a lot and a lot of clicks. Tangent propagation also helps in this field. I just need to click a button and see if what xDesign proposes is what I need. Here, this is the case. I forgot some edges on top face, so selecting top face will do the trick, nice and easy. A last dimension change for the base to 5 mm and we are good to go. I check that with section view and I use 3D print feature to arrange the part in 3D printer environment. Now I just need to export this part as an STL file for the slicer and check orientation and print settings before sending the part to the 3D printer. Of course, as always, it is printing time! After a couple of minutes, I can try my new paint pot holder, and as you can see it works very well, but doesn't move once in place. Paint will be safer with this holder. If you want to do the same or something completely different, connect on solidworks.com/makers to get SOLIDWORKS xDesign on the cloud and start creating today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.